So a couple days ago, I was out on a run, and gotta stay fit. All the gyms are closed, but gotta do something. So I was out on a run, and as soon as I started, a fly just like lands in my eye, and then I thought I blinked it. I was like, oh, okay, I'm good. I come back, my eye is red as hell. I look under. Oh, look, the fly's still there. So I take it out, and then now my eye hurts, and I'm pretty sure it's like slightly infected. But anyway, today it's close to the end of the preseason for Vanguard Zero, the Singapore soft launch. Yes, your data from this soft launch does carry over to the global. I've answered that a million times by now. But towards the end of the season, whether it's whatever season it is really in Zero, a lot of people, if you didn't grind like every day, you usually are a little bit behind from the top VP reward. And as you can see, the top VP reward, for whatever reason, in English is 1.3 mil, when in Japan it's 1.2 mil. And so the reward is pretty hot. It's 10 packs. That's a lot. And so you want to get that, but you might not have time to play out a bunch of proper games. Like, this is a lot of games. And each ranked game gives you 2000 VP, win or lose, and each clear of a character fight gives you 1.5k VP. And normally in the game, at least in Japan, and assumedly in the English version, once the game officially launches worldwide, we will have double VP seasons for the last few days of each season. So you get like 2 to 4 days, I believe, of, I think this was actually just 2 days of double VP, and then that's when people usually do a lot of the VP farming. So that's what this video is all about. So another thing is, for every 100k VP you get after the 1.3 mil or 1.2 mil in Japan, you get another pack. So that technically means you can have infinite packs, and infinite packs is pretty hot. So of course, it's only as finite as your time, so think about that carefully, but this is definitely something that you can aim for and something that you can do. But even these like 13 packs on their own already really attractive, that you wanna get this every season, no matter what. Sacrifice your life, you must get it. I'm kidding, don't. Play so that you don't burn out. But anyway, so this very important, very, very important. So how do we do it? People have been talking about what is VP farming, what are VP farmers. I keep running into these people stuck at grade 0, what are they doing? Let me explain to you everything and why you should also do it if it's looking like you're not going to hit the VP requirement before the end of season. So let's just get into it. So what you want to do, first things first, is make a deck for it. Now, when you make a deck, you want to actually take the deck that you want to level up. So because each clan will have basically, so for example, let's say I'll level up Novas, I guess. I don't really care for either of the rewards, but I guess we'll take Novas for this one. So let's take Novas. And so you want to pick the clan that you want to like level up, because you get different rewards for leveling up, and eventually you get like a banner, and then you also get a bunch of sleeves for the clan. So for example, in the Japanese version, I always VP farm with Dimensional Police because, well, Daisha sleeves are part of the rewards, so I really want that. So once you've picked your clan, what you want to do is look at the starters and pick the one with the lowest amount of power. So for Novas, that's Battle Riser, it's only 3k power, so that's why you choose it. And then what you want to do is, in most cases, load your deck with Cray Elementals. So for each and every grade, you just load it with Cray Elementals. Just do it like that. So 13 grade 1s, and then we go to the grade 2s. Load it up, just like that. All 13 of them, very good. Then you go to the grade 3s, and you load them up with grade 3s, with Cray Elementals, just like that. There we go. So there you go, 13 of each. Oops, that is a mistake. That's not supposed to be there. Please go away. It's supposed to be this. So now, why are you doing this? The reason why is because by playing Cray Elementals, you are showing your opponent that you're a VP farmer. That's kind of the etiquette of being a VP farmer, is that you want to show to your opponent that you're a VP farmer so that they can understand, okay, I can go all in, call my PGs down, smack face. That's what you want to do. And so you don't want to put any heals down. You want to have every trigger that is not a heal and no PGs, because by healing you are slowing down the game, and by PGing, you're also slowing down the game. You want, as a VP farmer, you want the game to end in about like 2 minutes or less, because that's like, the least time it takes to finish a game, the faster you will grind the VP, and therefore the faster you'll get those packs, and the faster you can get more packs. So that's the biggest tip for you, is that you need to make a deck full of Cray Elementals, and basically no heals, no PGs, just farm with it. What you can also do is, because at the end of the season there's a lot of VP farmers, what people in Japan are doing now is that they make a proper deck, but still with the lowest power starter, but without any heals or PGs. Because then if you face another VP farmer, and especially if that VP farmer has a auto clicker on, meaning that they're not actually present at their computer or at their phone, and they're just like, they have a program that's just like hitting continue, like ride pass, right, like pass, then they will never ride up. And then if you're also not riding up, then you're both stuck. So you need to sometimes just like, you know, if you're both VP farming and the opponent doesn't ride up, then you sometimes have to ride up and beat them. So with Cray Elementals it can be a bit slow, whereas if you're playing your actual deck, you can do it a bit faster. So that's kind of the main attraction there. But, so this is, you know, what our VP farming deck will look like. And so we can put some sleeves on it, it doesn't matter. So for example, let's see what kind of sleeves I can put on. Let's put these ones. I just reached S. I'm trying to get Legend before the preseason ends. And also trying to get Legend 30 in Japan because I want the Azels. So I'm at Legend 10 in Japanese so far and at S in English. But, so now we've done the deck part. So now what we want to do is change something in our profile, which is we go to our profile and we have a new icon here. So let's just take that. And so now what you want to do is, I mean, here I have my thing, but we're going to change this into just write VP farming. So you write VP farming, press OK, and so now when your opponent loads up, if they look at the screen when you load up, they'll see that you're VP farming, and so they can go all in immediately. So that's the good part there. And so now, this is really where it all... one more thing. I already have this done, but one more thing you need to know is to make the game go faster, normally all of these are on. So normally, all of this is enabled. You want to disable everything. Every single thing. You want to, vibration you can leave, but the animations, all of them, gone. This will speed up the game like incredibly. I have them all off now when I play ranked in general, simply because it speeds up games, and there's a lot of people also that have them off because, like, if I want to get Legend 30, obviously I need them. So here I'm at S. I have a 5-win streak, but I'll sacrifice it for this video. And so what we do is we're just going to go in with our deck, and just fight. And then this is what you do. So you wait for the game to load up. There goes my 5-win streak. It's okay. I'll get it back. And so we're going to basically wait for our opponent to load in. They're going to hopefully see that we are VP farming, as it says on our tag. And then they're going to just bash face. So that's what you want to do. And the etiquette is quite literally bash face. Just bash face and nothing else. You really want to just bash face. Like, never stall against the VP farmer. That's one of the worst things you can do. If you just, like... you know, you keep riding up but you don't attack them, or things like that. Also, another thing I like to do with VP farming is to mulligan back the grade 1s, so that way you don't get the pop-up for, like, riding up. Because normally if you ride skip, then it goes like, oh, are you sure you have a grade 1 in hand? So if you don't have any in hand, then it just, like, lets you skip it. So hopefully we don't draw into one, and then we'll be good. This person might also be VP farming because he has low power grade 0, but potentially he's actually playing. Yes, he is playing. So now hopefully he will call his starter to the front, because that is kind of like how you spawn. Okay, he's not, but I mean, he can always promote it next turn. And so, yeah, I mean, he's going first, so he can't do much. But then for us, we're going to hope to not draw into a grade 1 here, so we can just pass. And then you basically just pass, let your opponent take it to 6 as fast as possible. See, we don't draw once, now we can just see, it ride skips, go to battle, turn end. And you just do this until your opponent beats you. So now our opponent will hopefully just drop their entire hand to beat us as fast as possible. As you can see, the animations are skipped. So like for the ride, and he's going to call down some stuff. Hopefully he calls down a full field and not just that. I hope he's aware of what VP farming is. Alright, so he's going to give us 2 damage here. I mean, he's setting up for in case a defensive comes out, so it doesn't look like it will. So now he's going to give us the first 2 damage. And so this is, I mean, this literally is VP farming. It's all about just passing turn and just letting your opponent beat you fast so that the games can end quickly. And then you can look at the timestamps of the video to see how long this game actually lasts. So this will be hopefully like as, you know, fast as a VP farming game can go. So we drew into a grade 1, so we have to press this. Would you like to skip ride phase? And so you want to just keep skipping, and then just pass. So like I said, some people, they like to set up like auto clickers so that they like, at certain intervals of time, they auto click around this area, and then they also auto click yes to confirm. So I think they just like click between these 2 areas all the time, probably. I've never used one, but I assume that that's what it is. So here our opponent's gonna just call down a bunch of stuff, setting up is really... oh, he should have attacked with that 10k first, actually, because that's a bit of a misplay. Because this, I mean, yeah, okay, never mind. But a Short Kaiser is a good opponent when you're VP farming. It ends the games a bit faster because they can randomly restand stuff and then it'll hurt you a bit more. So that's also good. So here, hopefully our opponent checks a trigger. Nope, does not, so we're gonna have to live through one more turn and then we're gonna be done with the VP farm. But here we check a crit. that is perfectly fine. So as you can see here, no heals, meaning that we won't prolong the game anymore, and we can be done with this. So I think this hopefully explains what VP farming is. I think these steps are the most efficient that you should take in doing the VP farming, simply because you want your opponent to beat you fast. You want to have a deck that shows that you're VP farming. Low power starters like Battle Riser that have 3k power are optimal because it's easiest for your opponent to beat you up that way. And so here our opponent is just going to go in, checks a crit, perfect, and that's going to be basically it. So there's not much else that happens, but you get your 2000 VP out of it, and that's what matters the most. So that's the good thing. So hopefully once the English version does come out globally, then they'll do the double VP season at the end of each season. I'm assuming the April season will last the entire month though, just like the December season did in Japan. So yeah, and then just like that, the game ends, and that's it. So that's how you gain VP fast, by not having to play through all your games. But obviously if you're still going for certain ranks, like I'm still going for Legend, obviously I'm now going to switch back to my competitive deck and, you know, go back to properly playing. So obviously when you're done VP farming, you want to change your profile, because what people sometimes go is like, oh man, I played this guy, he said in his description that he's VP farming, but then he played seriously, and chances are that person just forgot to change their description. So don't get mad at them too much, they probably just forgot, but try to remember that once you're done farming, simply go back to your profile, and then change here back to what it was before. So for me, it was check me out on YouTube. Just a little bit of self-promo in case anyone wants to check it out. So yeah, and that's VP farming. Don't forget, character fights give you 1.5k. So here, let's go clear one real quick. So I can just grab this one. So just do a quick fight, and you'll see rank fights give you 2k whether you win or lose. And then that's the nice thing, that you don't get more for winning or more for losing, so you can actually do this behavior pretty well. And then for character fights, you'll see we gain 1.5k. So for me, I'm still quite a bit away, but hopefully, like, once I reach Legend, I'll be at least at this 800k, and then I can just VP farm the last 500k over the next couple days, basically. So yeah, should be doable. Trust me, these things do happen pretty easily, but the double season does help a lot, so hopefully we get those doubles in April. So yeah, that's going to be basically it for this video, really. I mean, it's literally just a tutorial on how to VP farm. Hopefully you guys find it useful. If you are lagging behind on the VP, try to hit 1.3 mil in this preseason, but if you're going to start on April 9th, then also, I mean, you know what you have to aim for, so go for it. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video today. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.